Good morning and welcome to Coffee with Alain. Hope everybody's day is starting out well. Hope all of you veterans out there had a happy Veterans Day yesterday. Hope you went out and partook in some of the freebies that restaurants and places were giving away, whether it was a cup of coffee, a lunch, a dinner, whatever it was. You know, when I was out and about, I took advantage of a couple of them. You did your service. They're honoring you, which is a very nice gesture. So take advantage of that. Those of you that aren't veterans, I hope you appreciated those that were honoring veterans by giving them your business as well. Personally, I wish I was down in Los Angeles when I went to the vet center where Arnold Schwarzenegger was giving away pizzas to veterans and mingling with veterans down there. I thought that was pretty cool that he does that on Veterans Day. Somebody who's made huge success, tons of money, so forth throughout his life. He spends a lot of time giving back to different things these days, which I really appreciate and admire. Want to say hello to Vito. Vito's here and says hi. Says he's late by 2 minutes. Well, I was late today, so appreciate you showing up. Always enjoy that and glad that you show up and say hello. I'm here with a Mickey cup today and wanted to talk a little bit about trip planning and how threat assessment is part of your pre-departure trip planning. Now, I remember hearing some success folks say that people spend more time planning for a vacation than they do planning their lives. And that might be true. I hope you're planning your life to be exceptional. And that's why we have talks and articles and things about being exceptional on Coffee with Alain and in the newsletter. But I also want you to enjoy life. And part of enjoying life is taking trips, going places, discovering new things. And when we want to go on a trip, we do some planning. Sometimes we do a lot of planning. Sometimes it's less planning. Depending on the type of personality you have will sort of determine how much planning you do. I know some people like to have their vacation, every minute, here's what we're going to do, here's what we're going to do, here's what we're going to do. Other people like to take a vacation and just whatever comes. Either way is fine, as long as you enjoy it. But part of your planning should deal with safety. Some threat assessment and planning for safety should be part of what you do before you go on the trip. Now, depending on you and how adventuresome you are, that's going to depend too. And that's why we do a threat assessment, assessing the risks that you are comfortable with. Greg Ellifrit, who I've had on the show, respect greatly, has an awesome book, Choose Adventure, on travel safety. He goes to places that some people would never go. He assessed the risks. He knows his physical capabilities and what he can do and his preparation, and he goes to some places that some people would not go because of the safety element. As long as you know and you're making wise choices, it's cool. What you don't want to do is go on your vacation, get surprised by something dangerous that you never expected, and have your complete vacation ruined, or worse. You could be hurt or even killed, kidnapped, so forth. Different things happen, different places of the world. So during your planning, do some checking and assessment of where you're staying. How safe is the hotel or the accommodations, whether it's an Airbnb or so forth. Read reviews, check sites. You got Facebook and Instagram and all these ways to connect with people all over the world. You can get feedback from people of safe places. There are government websites where you can go and check the safety and different things for different countries and different areas you're going to. So we want to do a little bit of that too, to ensure where we're going is going to be safe. And when you show up, if you were fooled and you chose a place that just doesn't feel right, doesn't look safe, leave and go somewhere else. That happened to a friend of ours just recently, a couple of weeks ago. Traveled to a city, they go to a concert, and the hotel that they booked just did not seem safe. It seemed sketchy. They left and they went and found a better hotel. And that's what you need to do, because you want your trip to be enjoyable and safe. And you're not going to have as much fun if you're worried about safety. And you're definitely not going to enjoy the trip if something bad happens. So during that pre-planning, that pre-departure planning, before you even leave the house, safety should be something that you're checking. Dixon says, "Hi, Vito, and Arnold is the man." It's Arnold. And Dixon, I can see your name now. So whatever glitch StreamYard was having and wasn't showing names, Dixon, your name is coming up today, which is good. Yes, Arnold is the man. I thought that was pretty cool that he's taking pizzas down and giving them to veterans and, just spending time with them and talking with them and so forth. It was sort of cool. And, and he does that stuff not for publicity. He doesn't need the publicity. He doesn't need to have his name out there. He's already one of the biggest names in the world. He does it as a genuine caring and wanting to give back. And that's just pretty cool. Richard's here. Good morning, Richard. Appreciate you saying hello and good morning. And again, I see your name too. So whatever reason StreamYard wasn't showing names, it looks like it's showing names again, which is good too. Appreciate everybody joins. Appreciate everybody that says hello. Appreciate those that watch replays, listen to the podcast. Thank you to everyone. Go to enjoylifesafely.com. Get on that newsletter. Probably this weekend, I'm thinking maybe to do some stuff about traveling. Have a longer article about traveling safety, which the threat assessment before you leave is part of. And so get that newsletter. When you get that newsletter, you're going to immediately get an ebook or two, because there's several there you can download. Download one, download both. Those are there to help you and keep safe, keep your family and loved ones safe. And then that's what the newsletter's about too. Keeping you safe, enjoying life, and being exceptional. Everybody, go out, make it a tremendous Tuesday, and I'll see you tomorrow.